Hello YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and today I'm reviewing a Hasbro IDW crossover that was part of San Diego Comic-Con 2017. This was a Hasbro exclusive box set called Revolution, and this is basically just the top portion. I mean, this box is huge. I'm going to pan down right now so you can take a look, and we're going to go ahead and yeah. So this is a really big box. I love the artwork. Revolution is a collaborative story that Hasbro IDW has come up with, where you are taking Transformers, Visionaries, the Micronauts, Action Man, M.a.s.k, G.I. Joe, and ROM Space Knight, and bringing them all together for a battle that's really epic. So I'm going to go ahead and open the cover up so you can take a look. And this is everything that's included in the set. You better not move that too much. So you get Transformers Generations Jetfire. This looks like the Hasbro color, the Trakker colors, because these aren't chromed out. They're just a flat red, which actually looks pretty good. You're getting Leoric from Visionaries. You're getting Matt Trakker from M.a.s.k in a 3 3/4 inch fig, when normally they were like 2.5 inch figs. You're getting Action Man, the Micronauts, Quintilis, Biotron, Oberon, the Acroyer, which is my favorite from the comics, Zant, Fendophi, Gamatron, Bellatron, and then last but not least, of course, Baron Karza, who is really cool too. G.I. Joe's Roadblock. And then from ROM, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here, we're getting ROM Space Knight himself and Dire Wraith. And I will tell you, really cool, because I've never owned a ROM Space Knight figure before, so I am truly excited. All these figures are just awesome. I'm so happy to get this set. It's just really cool. So I'm going to bring this back down. Now, let you take a look at the inside flap. I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to move that over. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the artwork first. Each one, Jetfire, and then their names. And there's just like a 2 or 3 word blurb. Oops, excuse me, a blurb about each character. And I'm trying to see if that's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out okay. And then you have Dire Wraith, Roadblock, Matt Trakker. And then from Microspace, you have these figures here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move this over. So you, actually, let me do it this way. I'll rotate this. And here is the narrative, which I thought was kind of cool. Explosions rip across the Earth, and all sides blame Optimus Prime and the Cybertronians. G.I. Joe refuses to go quietly, and they assemble heroes big enough to stop the invaders. Action Man, M.a.s.k, Mobile Armored Strike Force Command, fight for humanity, but where do ROM and the Micronauts stand? And then it's in various languages as you go down. So, but it is Revolution, and I really do like the artwork. I'm going to go ahead and bring the camera back here, because I want to show you. The artwork is really cool. Oop, here we go. Sorry. The artwork is really neat, and it spans all the way around. I mean, you get a huge picture. Oh, apologies. Earth, Cybertron, Micrasia, and beyond. And then go ahead and bring this up. Keep going. And this just completely wraps around the entire box. So I thought that was pretty neat. So now what I'm going to do is, this is the back of the box over here. Right here is the back. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, well, here, let me show you the rest here. On the top of the box, we have, whoop, Knowing is half the battle in several different languages with Roadblock. On the side, it says, on the other side, it says Revolution. On the bottom, just a bunch of print. And that is it. This is a huge box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and crack this thing open, get everything out. We're going to go take a look, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and this is what we get. We get an awesome assortment of, what, 3/4 to 1 inch figures, 3 3/4 inch figures, and then, of course, a leader class Jetfire. And I'm going to go ahead and I have some comparisons for all of them, so you kind of get an idea. And so let's go ahead and start with the Micronauts. The Micronauts, we have Oberon, who, you know what, looking at these up close on the camera and everything, the little small paint apps that they actually added, the little detailing is really nice. I mean, there's no movement, they have no articulation, but for what you see is really cool. The Micronauts are very tiny, so especially in this case. Here is Biotron, and I'm going to bring in, this is a Titan Master. Right here, here's a Titan Master. Give you an idea. And he is slightly larger than a Titan Master. And back to Oberon, like, this guy dwarfs him. And there are more paint apps on Oberon than even the Titan Master, which is really funny. And we have, this is Quintilis, excuse me. Not much in the face, but you see a couple eye things, a little bit in the chest, some wrinkles for the pants and stuff. Here is, this is Zant. Oops, sorry, covering them up. Not bad. I mean, if I had the time, or I might have the time, just go ahead and take a little bit of a small tipped paintbrush and add a little bit of detailing to these guys. Be really cool. Get them some nice eyes. We have, this is Gamatron. Excuse, just takes a minute to focus. I actually still have a bunch of Micronauts toys, and I will post pictures if I can find the corresponding figures for these, so you can kind of see what they look like way back in the late 70s, early 80s, or really early 80s, I believe. So really cool. Here is Betatron. Oop, there we go. Be helpful if I had them on camera, huh? I mean, I like the little hands. I mean, just the little details that they did put into these tiny little figures. The little red dots, the silver, the little black paint. I mean, they really did something nice with this set. And we have, this is Phenolophy. Really cool. Even the detail in her gun. Got, even see the blades in her for her flight pack. That's pretty cool. That's really neat. Her long hair, really nice. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Croyer first. He is one of my favorite characters in the Micronauts universe, but there are two others. One is not in this set, so I'm not even going to mention him. But my main favorite guy is, because he reminded me of Darth Vader so much, is Baron Karza. And it's not a very good picture here, but he has the whole Darth Vader grill thing on his mouth. But really cool. I mean, they even got, I could see the detailing they did in the chest, and really nice. His jetpack is really cool. This is a neat little Baron Karza. Very cool. So go ahead. I'm going to put these guys off to the side. Just kind of put them over. Get rid of the Titan Master. I mean, you can tell. See, he's Titan Master, you know, 3 3/4 inch figures. Now, I'm going to start with the lamest, in my opinion, and here's the reason why. This figure looks really good, and I was really excited to get this figure. I mean, his helmet comes off, and really cool. The hologram really, you know, that foil in his chest really moves. He's even got the hologram, the staff and everything. He's got a nice whip. But this is what happened when I pulled him out of the box. These, oh, now they stay. These, I had to tighten the screw a little bit and they stay a little bit better, but these were very floppy as soon as I pulled it out. He won't be able to stand. You see that leg? Look at that leg moving. It shouldn't be that way when you get these guys out of the box. I mean, come on. I was very mad. Very upset by that. Not mad, but just upset because the set wasn't cheap. And you're getting it for really the 3 3/4 inch figures unless you don't have Jetfire. And but let's go ahead and take a look. So here is Leoric from the Visionaries. You see his nice lion. Really good detail. The whip, you know, no paint or apps or anything on the whip, which is fine. But really cool detailing. And it reminds me just like the Visionary figures from a long time ago. And once you get him standing, he will stand on the, because he has foot pegs. Once you get him standing, he'll stay, but it's still not the same. I'm not going to mess with him that much. I'm not going to show you a lot of articulation on him, just because I don't want to loosen any of the other joints. And, you know, but he looks pretty good, just if he stands there. So for your typical 3 3/4 inch, here is a 25th anniversary Destro. And we're going to go ahead and bring in Matt Trakker. And I'm going to bring the camera down. And we're going to come in just a little bit. Okay, I'll bring the camera down some more. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and here we have, so this is a 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe 25th anniversary Destro with M.a.s.k. Commander Matt Trakker. And put that off to the side. And I was a huge fan of M.a.s.k. And M.a.s.k. figures were roughly this big. Like that big, you know, 2.5. They probably come up to here. They were like 2 inches, maybe 2 1/4 inches tall. I still have a few of those, and I'm going to try to dig those out and show you some comparisons a little bit. And I think I still have my Matt Trakker too. So if I do, I'll definitely compare the guys so you guys can see them. I'll post those photos on Instagram, and my Instagram is at Jeff's Toy Review. So if you're curious. And so, yeah, look for those in the future because those are coming. Comes with cool MP5, real nice, scope, everything. And take him off. He is posable. Like all these guys have the same posability. He does have a foot rocker. He has a little bit of ankle pivot. He does have a double hinged knee. He can go out a little bit, forward all the way. He can go back a little bit. And then he doesn't have a waist swivel, but he does have an upper torso swivel. It's on feels like it's on a ball joint. So he can bring his arm out this far. It's a little hindered by this armor. It just pushed forward a little bit. Forward, all the way back. He does have a bicep swivel, and he can't go that far with his elbow, and he only has 90 degrees. He does have a wrist swivel, and there is a hinge, but it goes up and down. So you can do that. And then there's that. Straighten him back out. And then his mask comes off. And there he is. There's the new Matt Trakker. Because Matt Trakker was a white guy, I believe, in the original cartoon. So this is pretty cool. They brought some updates to it, and I like the new suit. I like the new mask. Actually, I like this figure a lot. I think he looks really cool. Complements the Joes and other figures. I hope they release this line like this with all the M.a.s.k. figures. I would be in. I think there'd be an awesome line to collect. If Hasbro doesn't realize that, then they're not too bright over there, which is be too bad because I think Hasbro knows a little bit of something about toy making, and these would be awesome to get. So, and he does have a trigger finger that goes right into the trigger, no problem, trigger guard. But he looks good. I mean, you can display him either way. I like the head sculpt on him. They definitely made him more youthful. I'm glad his eyes aren't wonky or anything. Looks really good. Really happy with this setup. That's Matt Trakker. G.I. Joe's Roadblock. Really cool. Same articulation as the other. Really nice. I like that they're giving Roadblock, instead of like the goatee or just the mustache with the little chin stash, they actually give him these long not sideburns. I can't remember what they're called, but you can see them. Really, really cool. Nice detailing on the clothing. The knife is removable. He comes with 2 knives. The other one I didn't take out of the package. His pistol does also remove. There you go. His pistol does remove as well. Machine gun. Nicely detailed. Backpack has actually a flashlight in there, and then these all come out and act as, I guess, repelling for him. Sits in really nice and deep. The peg that's on the backpack gets in really good, which is fantastic, because some of the other Joes that I have, their additional armor was just too thick. So, looks really cool. And, same articulation, very posable, good looking figure. Very happy with Roadblock. Action Man. My Action Man has a scuff a little bit on his face. I don't know. I don't think that's supposed to be there. I got to try to get that off. He comes with 2 mini MP5s, and he also comes with this rifle. Nice detailing in the rifle. Nice detail in the suits. His hair is all wafty and crazy, which is pretty cool. Really nice suit. Just really good paint apps on these. I really like what they've done. Look nice. I mean, my only complaint is Leoric, unfortunately. Here is from ROM Space Knight, a Dire Wraith. Looks really cool. There's his little eyes right there. He got 3 eyes, or 6 eyes total. Love the teeth. They're all painted in nice and well. Obviously, he was a military person. Satchel. His gun has been taken, but he doesn't need it because he has these claws. These rotate, and he does have nice, no double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, and he is Dire Wraith. Really cool. Really, really cool. Now, I was most excited about this figure, and I read ROM Space Knight when I was a kid. I started reading ROM when I was about I had to have been about 10 or 11 years old. My brother took me to a comic book convention, and I found a bunch of ROM comic books for 10 cents a piece. They were just getting rid of them. So I bought like $10 worth of ROM books, I swear. ROM and Micronauts I was buying because my brother read Micronauts, and I thought it was the coolest series ever. So, and same with ROM. ROM is a fantastic series, just really cool. He's the Space Knight. Now, what I found out about ROM much later, in my adult years, I found out that ROM was created, the comic book was created to sell toys. He was supposed to be a toy thing. And he lasted quite some time. I can't remember how many issues he has. But yeah, so there is his face sculpt. Really like it. Just the sculpt work they did with ROM is really nice. I do have a little bit of flashing here. I'm going to try to get that removed. Really cool. Just really, really neat. It's just to finally have a ROM toy that looks like something from the comic books is really cool. And he has his I can't remember what his gun was called, but that's all right. It doesn't matter because it's cool for what it is. He's really cool. I really liked ROM, and when I heard that they were talking about having ROM have his own movie or even a guest spot in Guardians of the Galaxy, was really hyped me up. So. All right, now I'm going to bring this back up here, and you see Jetfire standing there all lonesome in the back. So here is Jetfire. We'll go ahead and move these guys a little bit off to the side, give us some room. And here is Leader Class Jetfire as well, from the Generations Jetfire that came out a few years ago. And as you can see, strikingly different is already, you can tell the paint is different. He has paint along his feet, not here. These are chromed out. These are flat, which I actually like the flat more. I haven't transformed him into jet mode, but I will do that, and I will show the rest of the comparisons there. But yeah, this insignia is just completely filled in red and just molded in. This is actually painted, which is really nice, and it's separated so you really make it out what it is, which is really cool. But they're pretty much the exact same figure. Here's his face, and let's go ahead and bring in this so you can see that. Really nice. So I am going to do the transformation off screen, so I hope you don't mind. I do want to show you one thing too. The only paperwork that comes with this box set is the instructions for Jetfire's transformation. That is it. So so that's that. No card, no poster or anything. So I'm keeping the box because the box is really nice. So let me go ahead and get this guy transformed, and I will be right back to show you some comparisons. Okay, we are back, and this is the Revolution version of Jetfire, and I will tell you, their paint apps are not spot on. I mean, you can tell here it's not filled in. It looks kind of scratched up. There's the Autobot symbol. Doesn't tab in very well either. But yeah, so same paint. Here is the Generations version. And this is more of a reddish, and this is more of a little bit lighter red. I like the Autobot symbol actually more on the Revolution, and how they filled in the nose cone really well with the red too. But yeah, the paint is pretty much, really it's just the same. He's almost the same. Little darker, little bit different shade of red on the nose cone and around the cockpit, but that's it. So really, I mean, really small, really quick comparison. Sorry guys. Here is the armor effects. As you can see, it's a very flat, flat red as opposed to the chrome red, and I actually like the flat red more. This was neat, but this flakes a little bit, so you know, it is what it is. I like this for the Generations version as well, but I like, you know, to have both sets of armor is pretty cool. I believe the Takara Tomy version came with armor that that was red like this, so I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm not exactly sure. As for his rifle, does have a projectile, and it still shoots, so that's good. Just don't go losing your missiles. So if you do want to see this transformation, I can always just go ahead and put one up, put a transformation up. Just go ahead and leave a comment below. I can always do that. But you know, it's the same figure. You know, very visible of what's going on down below. Wheels work, cockpit opens. Can't fit any of the Micronauts in there, which would have been neat, but yeah, so as a set, you know, as a set, is this set worth the asking price? It was 99 bucks on Hasbro.com, and if you were lucky enough to get this and you haven't opened them up yet, it'll be up to you, of course. I like opening my things and checking them out, make sure they're okay and everything, and to not only have a bunch of Micronauts that are really micro to all the people, all the 3 3/4 humanoid characters, and I'm just gonna leave Jetfire in the back. Sorry, hope you guys don't mind. But to have this many Micronaut figures, to get Action Man, Leoric from the Visionaries, Roadblock from G.I. Joe, the Wraith from ROM, and then a new Matt Trakker is really cool. And then to top it off, for me the set, I piqued my interest with the set was ROM. Now everybody else is just icing for me. This is a really cool set. And if you do get the opportunity to pick one up for retail or below, pick it up. It's totally worth the price of admission. Really nice set, really nice box art. All the figures look really good. I'm using really a lot. They look fantastic. I will have to say that my favorite is ROM because I was looking for ROM. The rest of them, like I said, icing on the cake, just a fantastic set. Highly recommend if you do get a chance to find them. Aftermarket, I've seen people starting to sell this set for a high price, which is too bad, instead of letting other people just get in and buy it. I know Hasbro had a limit for one per person or one per household, so hopefully some other people were able to get in on it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll gladly answer those. And also, just a quick follow-up. Just wanted to shout out, do a special thank you again. We're now at 900 subscribers. Thank you very much. And I definitely could not have gotten this far without you, without any of you. Your support, your comments, liking videos, even just watching, sharing. I greatly appreciate it. I will also, the giveaway is still going to happen once I get my 1,000th subscriber. I have a huge giveaway planned, and I'm waiting for 2 of the prizes to arrive, and then I will announce them. So thank you again. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends. This has been Jeff's Toy Review. This is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, excuse me. And I just reviewed the Revolution box set Hasbro IDW 2017 crossover. Have yourselves a great day.